What's up guys, anyway, hi, salute to the beat. I posted a video 2 days ago. It was at night, so it was some sort of a dim light. And some of you guys told me I do resemble to the old president of the US, Mr. Obama. No, note, right? I am deep in my cut. This is like the lowest of my cut. So flat, depleted, and definitely small. But you need to go this deep in water in the trenches to remove the last adamant fat, although I'm not that fat all year long. That being said, talking about Obama, the US president, today for me would be quite exciting because I'm digging into the news right now. Obviously there are those 25% tariffs for now towards any kind of car parts and cars in general. Ends up, the US president, Donald Trump, imposed 25% tariffs on auto imports. It includes parts, but also automobiles as a whole, from all over the world, right? Now, some of you guys said, well, that's good because this will force these companies to transfer their plants and their workforce and their business towards the US. Well, guess what? Technically, yes, but that's not feasible right away, on a whim. It is, even if it was doable, dude, it would take years to achieve that. Until then, the 25% tariffs are here, right? So they will hit, and they will hit hard. It is not smooth of a transition. Now, most car parts for the US manufacturers come from either Canada, we have a province here called Ontario, or Mexico. So that's a big hit at once. And after that, you'd have the EU, which is Europe, and Korea, South Korea, and Japan. Dude, that's big. The imports are a big chunk of the US market. So don't you think that they will transfer basically their production on a whim, right? Big. I mean, there are only some models. I'm a BMW driver since ever. There are some models who are manufactured in the US, right? They're BMW, but not all of them. It's just not doable. You see, Germany, its economy stands on freaking Volkswagen, BMW, Mercedes-Benz, and so on and so forth. They're going to turn on a dime and transfer the whole production with the production team and the whole business to the US right away to counter and to avoid these tariffs. It's just not feasible. We're not even in a magic world. And even in an alternative reality, this was feasible. This would be very detrimental for their own economy. What is wrong with you? You think they can do it like that, okay, and give up their freaking Volkswagen and BMW, their inherent local country brand, right? Ferrari and Porsche and that's a big chunk. I mean, the biggest market of Porsche, it is the USA. Porsche has to be made in Zuffenhausen. Not only Germany, the freaking Zuffenhausen in Germany, right? And BMW is Bavaria. It has to be Bavaria is a province in Germany. See what I'm saying? What about freaking Jaguar cars and all the British cars and whatnot? Rolls-Royce. You think Rolls-Royce would be made in freaking Massachusetts? Anyway, so that is all speculation. Reality is hard, actually. It is the truth. It's the real world out there, right? For instance, today could have been either sunny or snowing. Guess what? Nature did elect to have some sun. As they have a lot of snow there, right? Quite peculiar, I know. But reality will be like this today. There you go. South Korea, the EU, Japan, and others prepare a response to Trump's 25% tariffs. They're preparing for retaliation, right? It is economic warfare. We truly live in uncharted territories, guys. If you're old enough like myself, you know that this never happened before. We never experienced such event. A lot of things are happening. A lot of this big shift. Actually shifts in plural, really. never have we seen the USA literally wanting to take huge territory like Groenland, which technically belongs to the EU, right? They want to take it just like that, right? It is a sovereign territory controlled by Denmark since ever. And now you have J.D. Vance traveling there, literally with nowhere to know. There was always a big U.S. base there since World War II. Since World War II, there is a U.S. base there because they're part of NATO. But the vice president traveling there after his wife is there since a week, and of course this rhetoric of claiming the territory, it is a novelty. Anyway, my last few days of this cut allow me to indulge in the news stream. It is plentiful today, quite rich, quite substantial of info. So we're gonna make the best of it and see how it goes. 25% on cars. It can hit you in the freaking pocket. All the cars will be expensive. Every single car. Because the US car parts, what you guys call domestic cars, most of their parts are made outside of the US. And well, most of import cars are still made overseas. Baby, please.